And this year's gold medal winner at the Olympics for stress and anxiety is Vanessa Meadows.
Finally, I won the gold. I won the gold. All the heartache, all the work. I'm exhausted. Hey guys, it's Vanessa V, a chunk of inspiration and empathy and comfort and fun and distraction and all of that stuff is currently here. The Olympic Games are currently going on, as I'm sure you know. It is the 2020 Olympics, even though it's technically 2021, in Tokyo, Japan. I wanted to talk about how the Olympics relate to what we go through every single day, or even if it's just a dark period that we're going through, that too. Whatever it is that we're going through, physically, mentally, emotionally, it can really get in the way of us living the lives that we want and force us to feel like not our truest selves or our bestest selves. By the way, there are, I believe, 4 types of Olympic Games. There are Youth Olympic Games, the Olympic Games that we are experiencing right now if you're watching this real time. There's also the Paralympics. There are the Special Olympics. There's also Olympics at the state level and Senior Olympics, but I don't think they're actually part of the International Olympic Committee. But there's a lot of Olympics to take inspiration from and to also share encouragement in and to support, not just when they're occurring, but year round as well. Now, I am really bad at sports. I cannot emphasize that enough. Unless it's like couch surfing, which I do that pretty well at home. I think a lot of us probably do as well. But if it's any other kind of sport, I'm really bad. I was a dancer. I've danced my entire life. So it actually is sort of a surprise that I love the Olympic Games and Olympic sports and athletes as much as I do. I think there are so many different facets of the Olympics, the Olympic moments, Olympic host cities, all of that stuff that we can pull positive stuff from that can help us stay more sustainable in all of the that we have to deal with every single day. And so I want to share that with you guys. What I have found has been so inspiring to me that I hope can be really inspiring to you, because at the end of the day, what we deal with every single day, whether it's invisible or not, can be so defeating. Most people are probably never going to, well, they won't ever see all of the struggle that we go through, all of the exhaustion, all of the work, the time, the money, the ups and downs, the hurdles that we have to go through can be so defeating and exhausting, tiring, upsetting, angering, panic-inducing, anxiety-inducing, catastrophizing-inducing. They will never see it. And it's so easy for us to feel alone. I think partly because oftentimes we are physically alone. But even if we're not, we're the only ones that go through the experiences that we go through. So in a way, we are always alone in that. We're all going through something. In middle school, I was a huge fan of the Packers, the Green Bay Packers. My whole entire bedroom, if I can find a photo, I will post it up here. My entire bedroom was Green Bay Packers. I had the locker, the comforter, the hat I would wear constantly. But it wasn't until Donovan McNabb, who was the quarterback at Syracuse University, it wasn't until he got on the team that I actually was like, oh my gosh, I love individual athletes. Like, teams don't really do it for me. Not even in the Olympics. Like, I'm rooting for everybody, the independent athletes, anybody on any team. If I like you, if I can be inspired by you, I'm going to root for you. I don't care what country you're from. And I think that's another reason why the Olympic sports and games, that's why it's so important to me as well, because they all have this amazing backstory. I mean, I believe that we all have a story to tell no matter who we are. And in terms of inspiration, when it comes to what I have to go through every single day, pulling inspiration and comfort from individual athletes, to me, really makes a huge difference. Not just following them during the Olympic Games, but also moving forward, following them on social media, going to events, getting involved, not just to show support, which is so important. And I know that as an actress, how important audience energy and participation can be. And I think athletes also pull from that as well. So not just doing it to show encouragement and to let them know that they are not alone, but to also feel like you're involved in something that gets you. Even though the sports are a little bit different, a lot different, knowing that you're part of something that's really positive and fun, that isn't sad and depressing most of the time, that can empathize with you and you can empathize with as well. If you have kids, getting them involved as well, learning about the different places that the Olympic Games are occurring in, the culture, possibly actually going to the Olympics at some point, going to Olympic host cities. We've definitely I've been to Salt Lake City, we've been to Lake Placid. Being there, surrounded by so much amazing, inspiring stories and events, and just being in those places is just so comforting and heartwarming and inspiring. Really just becoming familiar with the amazing Olympic moments that have happened. I'm gonna post below some amazing Olympic moments that are sure to inspire. And I'm also gonna post below some Olympic athletes that I have personally found to be incredibly inspiring over the years.
I would love to go over them now, but for time's sake, I will just post links below.
And then actually getting involved in the actual activities yourself. We've done bobsledding, we've tried to ice skate on the Olympic Oval in Lake Placid. We've been to ice skating championships and competitions. We were going to get into curling until #pandemic happened. We were also going to go to some gymnastics. We've watched the Olympic Channel, which, by the way, is literally our favorite channel on TV. Anything that not only gets you moving, because we've talked about that on this channel, fun different ways to incorporate wellness and movement and working out without working out. Speaking of encouragement garb, not only for the athletes, and to inspire other people when we're out in public and stuff to get involved in the Olympic Games, but to inspire ourselves. So I actually have quite a bit of Olympic garb. I'm wearing our bobsled one. And honestly, when I wear these items, it really does inspire me a little bit. And I just don't feel so alone when I wear it. So
I have this hoodie. It says, I don't know if I can show this easily because my right hand arm is still affected, but this says bobsled on the back of it. Yeah, I really suck at this. There's different hats from like the places that we've been, like Lake Placid. This hoodie, it has this logo on it.
If I had to pick an Olympic team, it would be the independent Olympians, but I don't think they're an actual official team. So I haven't been able to find any merchandise for them, but if I had to pick a team to root for, it would be them, because a lot of times they're there really truly by themselves, and they are an ultimate underdog a lot of the times. Now, I did actually film this chat a week ago, but I actually wanted to refilm it because since then, Simone Biles, who is on the Olympic gymnastics team for the USA, she quite recently decided to take a step back, to remove herself from the Olympic team, and I believe she has possibly fully removed herself from all Olympic. And I wanted to touch on that just really briefly because that is something that I also find so important and inspiring about following and supporting Olympic athletes and gaining guidance from them in how they go about self-advocating and putting their health and wellness first, not being apologetic about it, and taking one for the team also if they are on an Olympic team. Her actions the other day for doing that, apparently they were mental health related. They were also putting her team first. Of course, as always, no matter what you do, she has received a lot of backlash for that. That is not a surprise to, I think, a lot of us watching, right? It's unfortunate, it's too bad, but it's not surprising. And I think we've all been in situations where we have felt fear of backlash if we put our needs first. And we've all faced potential judgment or repercussions, or at least fear of that occurring. I know I definitely have, definitely, in my career. I think because it's not a visible sort of injury or reason, she has received a lot of backlash for that. I think it's just a really great example of when other people or society or yourself is pressuring us to just push, because that's the culture, that's the society that a lot of us live in this world. It's not healthy, it's not sustainable, it is borderline toxic, if not toxic. And I think seeing other people say or go, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't care what the ramifications are. I need to self-advocate. I need to put myself first. And that's okay. I think that that's just an amazing thing to do. It's extremely brave and courageous. Seeing people with global platforms like Simone Biles do that underscores and confirms for me even more that it is an okay thing to do, because, right, if she can do it, I can do it too. Now, she has a lot going for her in a lot of ways. We've just been through a pandemic where mental health and putting an emphasis on that is a very positive thing since then. People respect that a lot more. So I think she also has that going for her. But at the end of the day, she and I can empathize with each other on that. And I find that so relatable and inspiring, and I just throw all of my encouragement towards her. I applaud her, and I think she's going to really help inspire a lot of other people to do the same thing. So lastly, throughout this chat, I have touched on how there are different sports that we have in our lives, even though they may not be the actual sports that are in the Olympic Games. The reason I wanted to bring that up is because I've come to sort of see the different struggles that I have every single day as my own version of Olympic sports and the Olympic Games. And so I've sort of just gone to myself, what are my specific sports, right? Is it getting out of bed in the morning? Is it staying positive? Is it brushing my teeth daily? Is it getting dressed every day? Because I do tend to live in my pajamas. Is it fighting negative thinking? Is it flashbacks? My weight? Is it feeling clear-headed enough to just have a decent conversation with someone without me feeling like I'm foggy-brained? Is it being able to be consistent on this YouTube channel? It can be whatever it is, and it can change day to day, moment to moment, year to year. All of those things are things that I struggle with, and so much more, honestly. When it comes to approaching those things and not having them rule over my life or get in the way of me living the life that I want and being my bestest self and being closest to who I truly am and all of that stuff. Just like with Olympic sports, actual Olympic sports, there's a lot that goes into that, right? It's acknowledging what the sport is. It's knowing my goals within that sport. It is figuring out and finding out what are the steps that need to be taken for me to achieve those goals, whether they're daily goals, why did I say it like that, or monthly goals, yearly goals, lifetime goals. Learning and practicing those techniques like stress hacks that we talk about on this channel, you know, overcoming negative mindset, all of that stuff. What are the things that I need to learn in order to reach those specific goals and gold medals that I have in mind for myself? Mastering that, practicing and mastering them every single day, and then performing when I have to, you know, even if it is every single day. And also dealing with the ups and downs, the setbacks, the feeling like, you know, I tried so freaking hard to win that gold medal that I have set in my mind, that metaphorical gold medal. But even if I feel as though I completely fell on my face, also knowing that getting up again, you know, giving myself some R&R time, some rest, some rejuvenation, being okay with that, enjoying it, and then rechanneling my focus and my energy into moving forward, not necessarily ignoring what occurred or ignoring how I feel, but just also knowing where to put that and how to move forward and to stay sustainable, to always keep my eye on the prize, on that gold medal or silver medal or bronze medal, because sometimes we might get those, right? It's not just black and white. Yes, we succeed. No, we don't. And sometimes we may feel, like I said, like we've just fallen off the podium or we didn't even reach it. And that's okay, because there are so many people out there going through a lot of those similar struggles like me every single day who do that on a global platform. If they're able to do that, I can too. And so I just encourage us all to think about what are the sports that we have been forced into being participants in. What kind of athletes are we today? Or were we, a year ago, but we are now? What kind of Olympic games do we face every single day? And how can we make it easier on ourselves? And where can we pull inspiration from to love ourselves when we feel like we don't necessarily live up to our own expectations or the expectations of others, and putting our health first and being confident in it? Because I can tell you, I have done that for so many years, and I'm so much more healthier because of it. I'm so much happier. And even though I go through struggles every single day, I think just doing that one thing has actually helped me to navigate the ups and downs as well as I have. So feel free to comment below with your favorite literal Olympic sport or some of the Olympic sports, metaphorically speaking, that you have to participate in every single day. I'm sure we will all be able to empathize with you. And if not, we'll be able to empathize with the struggle. The struggle is literally real. It is literal. I am here for you. I am wearing the gold for us all, because if you are watching this, you have earned so many gold medals. So stay the course. Let's honor our strengths, believe in ourselves, positively believe, know that we deserve goodness and we deserve to succeed and to win. It's okay to have goals. It's okay to lean on other people and ask for help. And it's okay to not have a journey that looks perfect. It's okay to put ourselves first, compete with ourselves and not others, and run our own race. It's okay, and it's a good thing to acknowledge and self-advocate and make sure that our overall health and wellness is a priority. Just knowing at the end of the day that you are not alone. And I am here with you every single day. I am fighting, I'm persevering, I'm moving forward as best that I can, and that's all that we can expect from ourselves. So I'm sending you so much love, so much encouragement. I'll be watching the games with you guys, so I hope that we all enjoy doing that. And I need to go now because my brain is, not podium worthy. So anyway, as they like to say, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'll see you guys next week. Go for the gold. Mwah. Bye.